What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we have a deck list from one of our friends of the channel, friends in just general, JRR2. He tried to come through with another banger of a really crazy, we're going to call it mono white control, but it doesn't play like normal control decks do. This is going to look a bit different. It has a cool selection of cards. It's taking advantage of several things out of Strixhaven, which is also very cool. So this is checking a lot of boxes if you're looking to do something different. Like if you want a different control deck, if you want to use new cards, if you want to play even almost mid-rangey, but not really, this is for you. I don't know if that third group is really a group of people, but it might be. And if you are, well, you're probably going to love this. But enough of me running my mouth. Let's go take a look at the deck. Okay, starting from the top, we have two giant killers. Not a surprise, it just helps you kill big creatures or just tap things down when you need to buy some time. Shadow Spear. This card is actually one that I don't think... It's a card that I think both gets overplayed and underplayed, if that makes sense. I see a lot of deck lists that don't really need it that are playing it, and other decks that really can take advantage of it, use it, or not using it. So this deck, though, it really does make sense, right? Just being able to gain big chunks of life is going to be one of the ways you come back in several of your games. There are also going to be some times that you do want to remove indestructibility from something. For instance, let's say you're going to use a sweeper of Shadow the Sky. You may want to go ahead and remove indestructibility. Man, that's such a weird word. But you get to remove that from something that they may use, say, like a Selfless Savior on, so they can't save their creature, right? So this is what you're really looking for here. Then we have 4 Seasoned Hollowblade, just really good all-around card, hard to kill. 4 Heliod, and I will say, I don't know if I like 4, but he went with 4, and that's how I played the list. So we'll see how y'all feel about it whenever you watch the games. Then we have 2 Redain. This card's been interesting, I will say. It is one of the cards you do at least hope to draw against like the Sultai decks and slow them down a little bit. But on the other hand, they do have spot removal that costs 2 that can target it. So you kind of get in a little bit of a weird space, but overall the card is really good. Now, Sparring Regimen. This card is from the new set, and it's actually really, really good in here. I mean, what's funny is I think when we all saw a card like Sparring Regimen, your first thought is, okay, let's put it in a +1/+1 counters deck so you can untap things and you put counters on stuff and then you double those counters or whatever. But here, it's actually more of being able to give you a quality attacker and defender, so that way you can just buy more time. Or even against the red decks, like once you get, say, a Seasoned Hollowblade to like a 5/3, well, now it starts to become really hard for them to even punch through it. And now they're also having to decide, okay, well, I can't just not block 3 turns in a row or I die, right? So now they start losing creatures, and they have to find a way to punch through a big blocker. Or if you have something with lifelink, say either from Shadow Spear or from Heliod or whatever, then it becomes even more of a problem because you're getting to deal damage, gain life, and you're getting to block and deal damage and gain life. So yeah, it's really, really good in here. 4 Shadow the Sky. Shadow the Sky is just a sweeper. Y'all know what that is. Dramatic Finale. This is another one of the new cards in the list that's really good. I will say, I say really good. The best thing this card has done for me in this list really is actually make Heliod live, right? You play this, and this and Heliod alone is enough, right? But if for some reason they do kill your giant killer when you just play it out, they kill your Redain, they kill your, I don't know, even a Faceless Haven, you do get at least a 3/2 creature, and that does make a difference. How much do I like it? I think that's probably, it's a little tough. We'll talk about this at the end of the video. I'll let y'all watch the games, but I'm just going to go over the cards here. We'll do a wrap up and review with whatever changes I would probably make for my personal taste. We do have 4 Doomskars here, another sweeper for the deck, 3 Elspeth Conquers Death, 3 Amaria's Call, 1 Realm Cloak Giant, 2 Castle Arnvale, 19 Snow-Covered Plains, 1 Bonder's Enclave, good way just to draw some cards, and then 2 Faceless Havens. And that's it. That's the whole deck. So, like I said, lots of interesting things, cards you may not expect to see together, but they do get the job done. But enough of me telling you about it. I'll let you watch the games from the arena. So, opponent goes first. All right, I guess we keep it. That's not going to help us much. Trying to get an idea of what the opponent might be playing. Let's see what they go get, though. It'll probably decide whether... Well... I guess we go ahead and play it. Mostly because if it's, for some reason, mono white, or... I don't know, maybe it could be Gruul, I guess. I guess I should have waited. I could have killed something with that, but... Oh, it's a whole different thing. Well, alrighty then. I have a couple of Jeskai decks right now. A couple of control decks, Luca decks, so this could be a lot of stuff. There's no telling. It is your call, opponent. How do you wish to handle this? And they're putting a long think on this. They must be worried about tapping out and having us do something on our turn 3. Not that there's much we would do, but they don't know that. Oh yeah, that's a good choice. Nothing wrong with that play at all. Alright, so I think here we have to play a Plains, probably play Heliod, hope to draw Plains and get the dramatic finale down. And then we can start rolling out other things. It's probably the best thing we can do. I'm not so sure, though, where this goes from here. I will say, though, I like this deck because it has some interesting interactions between all the cards. Oh, is this the combo deck? Oh, I bet it is. Yeah. It tries to get a mutate creature out and then mutate on it and replay the stuff out of the graveyard. Tries to go off. Oh no, this looks way different. Insubstantiate. Okay. Well. Let's get... what do we need to do right now? Probably even just look for a land is probably the real answer. I guess if we need another removal card, we can take that. That's what Faithless Haven is. If you need to know a card done, just go to scryfall.com and put the card in the thing. There you go. You can look up any card you want there. Alright, so now the interesting thing is they know we have a removal card and reduced to memories. So it's how much are they going to try to mutate? No, you don't have to apologize. It's fine. I'm just giving you a resource so you had something for the future. All right, opponent. How do you feel about this? Okay. I guess we just keep you from getting some easy combo action. Or at least try to. Alright, so they're going to try to combo this turn. Or not. I mean, they've got 5 mana. I'm not sure what they can do with just 5. So if they have another Omen Paths, they could get to 6 mana. And then that could start a little bit of a chain, and we can see what happens. Oh, I'll be honest. Like, I use... Oh, really? Scryfall is blocked. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Scryfall, to me, is just, like, the best resource for looking up stuff. I use it all the time. It's unfortunate it's blocked for you. It's really good. Alright, a Bonder's Enclave. I don't want to give them any more mana. So I'm just going to do this. It just turns into a 4/3 creature you attack with. That's it. It doesn't. There's nothing fancy that it does. Like you pay the mana and turn it into a 4/3 creature. That's it. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but I mean, but that's it. It's not like tricky or anything. And this is where the opponent can try to start comboing. All right, Polywog. Here we go. Yep. I get to draw a card and discard a card. Alright. And if they have a Vadruk, they can play a card from their graveyard, which would be the Omen Pass, so they could actually replay that, and then they'll draw a card, discard a card from this. So they can start cycling pretty heavy to find what they need here if they have it. It's just saying that you can still tap it as a land. That's all it's saying. Like, it becomes a creature, but it's still a land. Like, you can... A land can have multiple... A card can have multiple features. Like, a card can be a creature and an artifact. Same thing that could be a land and a creature. That's all it's saying. So you pay the mana, it's a 4/3. You could block or do whatever you're going to do with it. And then you can still tap it for mana if you need it to, because it's still a land. What do we do with this? I guess we... Man, I wish I had a better removal card instead of wasting a Shatter this guy for this, but I think it's all we can really do. Kind of bust up the combo. I almost did this, but we'll see. Their combo usually stalls, in my experience, and if they do, I'll just hit whatever their stack is with the 3/2. Or turn it into a 3/2 creature. Ugh, dragon. Well, at least we can kill a dragon. Okay. Not quite getting us where we want, but it's getting closer. It's probably the only thing in their deck we can target with this. Unfortunately, we're giving the opponent a ton of mana, which is what they want. And we don't really have a choice. Alright, so they're going to return that. That seems fine. Alright. See what they want to do. They have potentially 3 live cards. Are they enough? Yep. I mean, they already know we have reduced to memory, so whatever they're going to do, they're going to try to do it right now. Yeah, exactly. Which makes all the sense in the world. Alright, so what are they going to replay? I mean, they've got access to just about everything they would want, I imagine. And now they got the dragon, they have plenty of mana. Alright. So they can generate all the mana they want. Yep. But I guess they don't have enough pieces to combo with? Is that what's going on? Yep. Alrighty then. Then I guess our plan is... turn this into a 3-2, give you more mana. Oh! Yeah, I guess I didn't have a choice on how I was going to play this for the turn. Should have attacked first with the 4-3. Yep, that's bad. I could have got in for 4 damage there before I gave him a blocker. Because now I'm just down to a whole 8. And I don't know, they might be able to come close to killing us. Because they could have another dragon that would have haste and something, and we can see what that would do. Okay, so they're going to draw 2, discard, cycle that. Alright. Destroying that's big, because now we don't get to gain any life. That's a really good play by the opponent. Very critical. I mean, we can still gain life with Heliod, but it's going to be a lot more difficult. That takes mana and such. But we do have Sparring Regimen, that could get us out of trouble too. Alright, there's the Vadrik. Their combo piece Duder. Which gives us flying, so they could attack for 3. Now our plan right now is basically going to be try to turn this Faceless Haven into a creature. Oh, not anymore. So if we block with the Faceless Haven... Alright, that's our new plan. Let's do this. So we pay the 3 snow mana, turn it into a 4-3. We'll block. We lose our land. There's another Doomscar. I don't know if that can lead to us losing. I'm going to assume it does not. Could be a completely wrong assumption. Alright, we're going to foretell this. And then hope we survive this turn. Oh, that's 7. That doesn't kill us. That does not kill us. They still have one more dragon left after that, though. Ooh, Hollowblade. Awesome. Alright, well, no matter what, we're going to Doomscar. We're going to play the Hollowblade. We're going to attack with Heliod. Alright, this is it. Do they have it? Looks like no. Looks like no. Okay. I'm going to draw a card while I can, just in case. Okay. I got anything? Sea Dasher Octopus. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and give this lifelink. I mean, they've got to block Heliod or they just die. Alright, we go to 5. Alright, I think we're out of trouble now. Because now a dragon doesn't even kill us. Got there. Oh, that was a good game. Woo, boy. Wow. Wow. I mean, I guess we keep it, because then we could, like, Foretell, turn 3, Heliod, turn 4, Dramatic Finale. And they can just kill our finale, I guess, with a... I don't know, depends on if this is even Sultai. If it is, I guess I could just kill the finale with that. Good news is, if they try to do any sort of, like, Emergent Ultimatum that is, like, Curabest the Sea God, Vorinclex something, we do have a Doomscar to get rid of those, so that's not so bad. Well, if our opponent's even present. Was this the back that came with, like, the pre-release or pre-order? Is that where that came from? Alright, well that doesn't tell us anything about what deck they're playing at. Let's see what's up. Man, they're taking a long time to scry here. This is a serious scry decision. I wonder if it's a case of them like wanting more land, but it's a card they also want that doesn't draw or get lands. He has a lot of sweepers in this list. Hey, Dunn, thanks for liking the stream. Alright. We're going to go Heliod. See if Heliod gets countered. It does not. Tend to like black or white cards the most. Okay, that's cool. I'll play all the Magic cards. I try to give content to everybody for everything. Alright, come on, untap land so we can play this dramatic finale. It'll probably die next turn, but that's fine. We at least get to hit hard with that Heliod once. Though we could do this first to learn. Let them kill that, and then we play dramatic finale. That's probably smarter. So if we know they're playing, or at least we assume they're playing Ultimatum. What do we want to get? These are all sorcery speed, by the way, as well. We could keep the opponent from playing a thing. We could also just exile a thing. Or we could... I think I'm going to take this. Mostly because we can sweep their creatures. So this gives us a chance to, like, kill Valkyrie or something if we feel we need to. It's kind of a weird spot. This is literally the first game I'm playing with this, so I'm sure I'm making the wrong choice, but I'm going to roll with it anyway. But they could Binding on the Old Gods, get rid of our Sparring Regiment. No. What? What? A Gnarl Professor? What are these shenanigans? Okay. 5/4 Trampler, that's real. I'd be lying if I said I saw that coming. Like, that's not a card I expected my opponent to play today. Now I'm interested. I went from like, they're just playing a Sultai Yorion deck to like, okay, well now, what came out of this brew pot? What did you pull out of the lab? Okay, finally. They're just going to scry and draw as their game plan. Okay. Well, what do we want to do here? I don't know if it's even worth it to sweep the board. It's probably not. I'm just wondering if... I kind of want to do this, but I know it's just going to result in this dying next turn. I'm pretty certain. All right, let's do it. I don't know what the opponent's up to. Let's find out. Okay. Truly don't know what's happening with my opponents, but is what it is, I guess. Now, I will tell you, last turn I debated playing the Seasoned Hallowblade. Maybe they attack, we block. We attack, put a counter on it. Then when we sweep... Oh, well, now we're going to sweep the board. Wouldn't mind drawing a land here, though. Well, I guess we don't need to. We sweep board, just keep attacking with Heliod. Still good enough. And then we'll get a token also. Yeah, we'll Shatter the Sky. They'll get a card, but we don't really care. Second Shatter the Sky. Oh, they want to exile our Heliod. I see what you're up to. Well, you have to have a creature first. So let's make that difficult on you. All right. The best part is they could make a creature, then exile the creature to kill our Heliod, and then we'd play a second Heliod. Oh, they had an extinction event. Boo. That's okay. Wait, why did we not get a token? Whenever one or more creatures dies. Oh, but wait, no. Once each turn. I should have got a 1/1, right? From these going away, because we killed them with the Shatter of this guy. Number one or more. Oh, we control. Never mind. Reading the card helps. Who knew? All right, opponent, what you got? Bring the pain. Currently, I have lethal. If they kill a creature, we don't. Oh, actually, I guess we would. If they exile a creature, we don't. If they kill a creature, we do. Oh, another... Oh, Professor Onyx. Okay. I mean, is that still game?
Witherbloom is just as dark and
yeah, you make a sacrifice a creature. Sure.
This is my favorite
I
part.
mean,
Watch the life essence.
that's still lethal, right? I was just making sure I wasn't missing something. Just attack the opponent. One of those is gonna untap. All right, that'll do it. Yeah, and there you have it. I mean, it's a new way to play mono white, which is pretty sweet. And like I said in the beginning, I think for my personal preference, I could probably be like one less Finale, one less Doomscar, maybe one less Shadow the Sky, and probably play some combination of a couple of Solemn Simulacrums and an Ugin, or maybe like one more of something, Starnheim Unleash or something like that. Maybe there's another creature I would consider. Not many, though, because you are playing so many sweepers. But I did want the opportunity to really advance the game state a little bit. There's some times where you just have so many sweepers against some decks, like the Ultimatum decks, that those don't necessarily do a ton in those situations. And even having the Simulacrums would give me a little bit of an extra chance to take advantage of the Finale as well and getting some extra flyers there. So I would like that. And there's been a few times where I actually resolved an Elspeth Conqueror's Death And unfortunately, because there's so many exile effects and different things, it's sometimes hard to get a creature into your graveyard that you could actually return. So that's kind of a little bit of a different problem there. But all that aside, I do still think this is a really fun deck. It's really unique and different. I might actually play around with it some more, but I do really think that JRR2 hit on some things here that are actually pretty neat and some fun interactions that I think some people may have missed otherwise. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Nullspine Dragon. And this is probably one of those cards you probably forgot about. You go back through your stuff and it's probably like, oh, well, this is bulk sitting in a box somewhere. Well, you may want to go look how much this thing is. It's starting to make its way up the ramp and it's going to be $20 before you know it. This is the type of card that you might see it in standard or modern or whatever and be like, unless I'm reanimating this card, it doesn't really do anything. But you know, whenever you're playing kitchen table magic or playing some commander, this card, it checks a lot of boxes and it can do some really fun stuff. So if you got any of these, maybe time to move them or trade them. Or if you never really went back through your bulk to check it out, maybe dig this up and see if it's a card you want to play with. If you want today's deck list, it's going to be down in the description below as always. And don't forget, there's links to everything else if you're going to come join me on Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, or just come over to our Discord if you want to get deck help or something. That's something you can do too, and we always welcome it in our Discord. Also, don't forget, if you haven't, please, pretty please, if you have come this far and you really like these decks I'm bringing to you, remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because that helps me out so much, lets me know you appreciate what I'm doing, and lets you be notified every time I have one of these wild decks up. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.